Check.
Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Yep, that looks good.
Check. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Can you hear me, Danny?
I can hear you, bud. Can you hear me?
Right. Yeah, I hear you now. So Danny Kennedy joins me, as well as Brady Gillespie on camera. And sorry, hopefully you have found us. If you are watching this right now and you can hear us, obviously you have found us at this point. We are 15 to 8 now. A little preoccupied with getting our stream up. So, again, thank you for joining us. Here we're at Crater High School. Henley Lady Hornets visiting the Crater Lady Comets. It's a 4A versus 5A matchup. And the weather, it's rainy, it's cloudy, it's chilly. That's outside.
That's
We're
right.
inside. It's not affecting us at all. Danny, it's 4:17 p.m. We're towards the end of the first quarter. How are you doing at this point?
I like what you started that off with. It might be cold, rainy, windy outside, but hey, we are in some inside sports now, just in the nick of time. Finished football season here with TRS, and it was a fantastic run, Crater Comets, and now we get to do some inside sports, and here we are bringing you some basketball.
Play it there from Allison Waters. Makes it 17 to 8. Good first quarter so far from what I've been able to see. Now your head's been up more. I've been focused on the computer. What have you noticed? I mean, they're up by 9 right now.
Well, the one major thing that I've kind of noticed this year versus doing the girls' basketball last year is they haven't been employing as much press defense as they did. Usually 2, sometimes 3 of the Lady Comets right up on the opponent, hands waving up in their face. Maybe because they haven't had to so much this game because they've had mostly control. They've been pretty successful offense. You see right there a great steal by Taya. So they've been able to really run the offense well. So they haven't had to do so much defense. So that's really the only notice I've seen carry over from last year. But the score is reflecting similar to what they would do last year too. Nice lead here at the end of the first.
And a nice little combination, a mix of players on this team. You got some soccer players and volleyball players coming together.
Presley Robinson we'll see here in the springtime out on the softball field as well.
30 seconds left here in the first quarter, 17 to 8. And this broadcast brought to you free because of our participating community business partners. Thanks to all of them. And if you're interested, also on Table Rock Sports, Henley Boys, Crater Boys at Henley right now. And the heave is no good. After 17 to 8. Lady Comets on top. We're going to take a break. Be right back on TableRockSports.net.
In 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit Eye.
Welcome back. We take a look at the huddle there. So we're about to begin the second quarter. Crater Comets, all white. Henley in the navy. And gold piping. Got to see this Henley team last week taking on St. Mary's.
Avery Young for 2.
Avery Young putting that up. 11-point lead now for the Lady Comets.
Yeah, Avery Young, another returning senior, along with Kiana Woodard, and also Presley Robinson, going to be 3 seniors this year on the Lady Varsity Comets. Rest of them, the younger, newer team growing, and they had a great year last year. A lot of seniors gone and moved on. It's fun watching the girls play last year, so it's going to be really good to see how they continue to grow, moving up some of their sophomores and juniors here.
Last touch by the Lady Hornets. Someone to keep your eye on for Henley is in the key right now. Number 10, Reagan Loney. She was just terrorizing the Lady Crusaders last week. You see her, she's all over the court, a lot of energy.
Seen her wide open several times too. Her defender's able to get it to her where she's way up court sitting there all by herself. So that's definitely, like you say, someone they're going to have to watch out for, keep an eye on, and not let her get out wide open because she'll get those opportunities.
She just drew the foul there. 3 fouls on Crater, 4 on Henley. The fouls are something that you usually see a lot in high school basketball, and it doesn't matter boys or girls, because the boys was even worse last week for St. Mary's. They were both in double bonus, and we still had the whole 4th quarter left to play.
Oh, wow.
It was a very long 4th quarter.
Well, I pitched in and helped against the North Medford game against Tualatin, and that game actually went pretty smooth. The refs kind of let them play, maybe knowing it was beginning of the year. They weren't calling all too many fouls, which kind of helped it speed along. I think the refs got to kind of be aware of that beginning of the year. Just as long as they're not being flagrant fouls. I think if they're just, sort of play during the play, let them play, let it keep going a little bit, get a flow. It's hard to get a flow when you keep stopping it every couple seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Nice run down there by Gugliata. And then Kate Stidham with the rebound. Kate Stidham new to the game this year. She's a freshman, the only freshman on the varsity team.
That one nicely put in Mackenzie Hirsch. Open up a 15-point lead. And the head coach for Henley, Shannon Carlson, who's been there for many years, wants to take a timeout and talk about it. You check if that, see if that was a 30-second or a full?
Didn't see.
Okay. We're going to go. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls offers a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery, wisdom teeth removal, general anesthesia, dental implants, and much more. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 541-779-3781. That's 541-779-3781.
Let's go! At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless.
Welcome back. Mid-commercial, mid-action. Stidham for 3. Good rebound and put back by Hirsch.
Yeah, Hirsch, another returning starter from last year. She's back starting the team. One of the starters, and a great year last year as well. So it's good to see her back playing strong.
Unfortunately, we're not going to have a lot of stats. May just have to keep it to second half stats. So we'll regroup at halftime. If we got a game plan for second half, we'll have some stats for you. Hirsch, again, 19-point lead now.
Yeah, and Hirsch has taken over some real important roles left last year by Eliza Idiart and several other members that have moved on. So She's scored, I think, 3 or 4 baskets, 4, maybe 5 baskets already today. So she's definitely stepping up in that new feature role.
There's Loney for 3. Blocked from behind. Call that a jump ball.
Jump ball belongs to the Hornets.
So Henley retains it. Possession arrow switches in favor of Crater. Henley's got to get it in. Hirsch comes up with the rebound. Stem wanted to take that 3. Instead gets caught up, and it's a jump ball, so that will stay with Crater.
Jump ball for the Comets.
And a line change. Call that foul down low. This one's on Mackenzie Peterson. Henley now with 5 team fouls. Comets still with 4. And Tara Dance called for the travel. See, she wanted to take that 3, but decided to put it to the floor. Only for 3 again. Back of the rim.
Yeah, that was a great job by Crater D there, really getting into the face of the Henley player every time the ball was moving. It's like they didn't even have a chance to react, really. Yeah, that Comet right in your face immediately.
Nicely done, poked from behind by Alexandria Sharp.
First foul by number 13, Karen Dance.
5th foul by Dance, so 5th team foul. Team's inching towards the bonus. Three no good. Robinson can't hit that. Foul on Henley.
Yeah, Presley Robinson, good job her getting up there to the edge of the net, getting the ball, just couldn't get it up and get it in. But yeah, she's a speedster along with Taryn Dance. You'll see them up and down the court a bunch throughout the season.
First one no good by Waters.
Austin Waters with the line.
Second one is good. 28-8 now. 3 minutes to go. Nicely done by Sharp off the glass.
Yeah, good jump shot there, getting up, keeping the concentration, being able to just wait that extra second to get it around the hands of the Comet defender. Good job there, Henley player.
Lady Hornets in double digits now with 10. Woodard can't hit the 3. Loney with it. Nelson has that stolen away from her.
Yeah, just as she was getting released it there, she kind of released it right into the hands of Woodard, who has it now, puts it up.
Robinson can't get that to fall. She was basically just doing some wind sprints on that baseline.
Blocked by Avery Henson. Aaron Dance.
Dance makes it 30-10.
Yeah, great block by Avery Henson there a second ago, using her length, getting up and stopping the pat or the shot.
On that foul. Should send Peterson to the line.
First foul by number 22.
It's a two-shot foul. It's that one to go, 30-11.
Peterson at the line.
And the second one is good. Under 1 minute now in this first half.
Yeah, and that's what Henley's really going to have to do if they're going to get those opportunities to have those free throws. They're going to have to sink them in order to be able to stay up with the Comets here. When you get those opportunities to blow them away and not get those free points, in a sense, you're going to make it a long afternoon for yourself.
Loney, nice jumper. And they're crawling back. So 6-0 run by Henley. And they might hold for the last shot. They won't get it. Too hard. Hurst going to get that to go. That is halftime. 30-14. Crater in control. Be back for the Crater Foundation halftime report in just a few moments. Right now, you are watching TailBoxSports.net. Be right back.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward Program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland and Medford, and now Bill's Glass in Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Hello, I'm School Resource Officer Robert Monenbach from the Central Point Police Department. Along with Officer Godley, we work to keep School District 6 students safe. As school resource officers, we receive specialized training to help students feel safe and offer someone to turn to with questions or concerns. This resource is not only for the students, but it extends to the parents and school staff. Part of our duties include visiting each school in Central Point and leading the 5th grade DARE education program each year. Central Point Police Department, dedicated to service and committed to excellence.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Griffin with a message from the Central Point Police Department about our Explorer program. If you're between 14 and 21 years of age and are interested in a career in law enforcement, the Explorer program at CPPD might be just the program for you. Explorers will learn about all aspects of police work through ride-alongs, training sessions, and an annual competition with other youth participants. Visit us at the Central Point Police Department or call 541-664-5578 to learn more about how to get yourself signed up for this fun program. Central Point Police Department. Dedicated service, committed to excellence.
We think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will.
The reclusive guy that lives off in the hills compared to everybody else.
Yeah, it's very strange. I know I saw Emma at...
Let's go! At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local US Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
The Know Your Role campaign is incredibly needed and incredibly vital and important to establish boundaries, safe boundaries for children to play.
It's got to be a proactive culture where everybody enjoys the game.
At least creates awareness that some things need to change in order for the youth sports world and even actually the adult sports world to continue.
Knowing your role means that the parent, the coach, the referee, the fans, we all have a role.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's gonna take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
The days grow long, and the last school bell rings, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to that fabled land of green, where adventure drifts with you on the water and carries you through the trees. So let curiosity get the best of you and take the trail less traveled to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Crater Foundation, who provides scholarship assistance to every graduating senior from Crater High School who applies for one, and provides scholarship assistance to students continuing their education after completing at least 1 year of college. Since its inception, the Crater Foundation has awarded over $4.38 million in scholarship assistance to more than 4,085 Crater High graduates. The Crater Foundation is dedicated to providing these scholarships to Crater High grads and relies solely upon the support of the community, individuals, local businesses and organizations, alumni, and District 6 staff members to do so. Become a part of the Crater Foundation community and contribute to making dreams a reality. If you're interested in making a donation or sponsoring a scholarship, please contact us by email at craterfoundation@district6.org or by phone at 541-494-6308.
She comes for a while, right?
Okay.
My daughter's doing a dance production at the end of January, and her birthday's January 28th, so she wanted to stay for that.
Okay.
Christmas.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Griffin with a message from the Central Point Police Department about our Explorer program. If you're between 14 and 21 years of age and are interested in a career in law enforcement, the Explorer program at CPPD might be just the program for you. Explorers will learn about all aspects of police work through ride-alongs, training sessions, and an annual competition with other youth participants. Visit us at the Central Point Police Department or call 541-664-5578 to learn more about how to get yourself signed up for this fun program. Central Point Police Department. Dedicated service, committed to excellence.
We think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you...
So they'd set it
Like
up.
I would show up and the camera would already be here. I would just usually bring my own laptop and plug it in.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
The Know Your Role campaign is incredibly needed and incredibly vital and important to establish boundaries, safe boundaries for children to play.
It's got to be a proactive culture where everybody enjoys the game.
At least creates awareness that some things need to change in order for the youth sports world and even actually the adult sports world to continue.
Knowing your role means that the parent, the coach, the referee, the fans, we all have a role.
A couple of times this way because I didn't have a person.
Yeah, and the plug's right here, so plug the camera in, and then just have to run the cables up there. The HDMI just has to.
Oh, they have a wicked long one. Yeah. They have a super long one. I think it's like 100 feet or something. It goes up all in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not bad.
1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit Eye Care.
Welcome back. Third quarter about to start. That was the Crater Foundation halftime report, although we didn't have any stats to talk about. We are ready to go here as Henley will inbound. Brady Gillespie, Danny Canada. I'm Aaron Nilsson. Here we go.
All right.
Henley gets two more. They're on an 8-0 run.
Robinson dropping two there, puts it back up to doubling score. So yeah, the Hornets definitely have a challenge this second half, down by basically half in a sense.
2 points each so far. Now 34-16, Lady Comets. And they were going to have a block on Young, but they're going to actually call a foul on Young.
She was not happy with that call, too, the way she kind of looked back at the ref there. Tried to get all hands on that one, but apparently must have been a little bit of the arm.
So Nelson at the line. Trying to get 1 for 2 at least. Both of them off the front of the rim. I'm going to call a blocking on Loney.
Second foul by number 10, Loney.
Nicely done by Hirsch. 20-point lead restored. Three from Sharp. And Henley will definitely have to get some more offensive rebounds. They're going to try to get back into this game.
Yeah, that's going to be the hardest thing for them to do, is trying to take it from the Crater zone all the way back to their own to score. They're going to have to get them more when they're in their own zone there. Three-pointer.
Robinson, nice three-pointer. Sharp with the jumper. Ends up being an air ball. Rebound by Badker.
First foul by number 31, Kate Stidham.
Rebound by Badker, and then rebound by Nelson. So there's a couple of offensive rebounds. Kickball, reset the shot clock. Oh wait, there is no shot clock. Joke's on you. I'm sure you all thought there was an actual shot clock. You're wondering where it was and how long it was.
In your head.
Rebounded by Woodard. No good. Eventually Badker comes up with the rebound. That was kind of a block, kind of a steal.
By Woodard?
Yeah. Sharp comes up with it. Gonna call a foul on Robinson.
Second foul by number 22, Presley Robinson.
Call an offensive foul on Henley, blocking.
First foul by number 14, Gwyneth Shine.
Full court defense by Henley. They may force a turnover here, and they do. Not enough time for Crater to get that over midcourt. Got to be wary of that.
30 seconds.
It's the 30-second timeout, so we will stay here.
Sounds good.
Yep, 39-16. Crater continuing the dominance from the first half, and Henley started out first bucket, and they haven't scored since. We got 3:39 left. Hopefully y'all are warm wherever you're watching. Unless you want to be cold, then sure. Hey, hopefully you're cold.
Some people like that. It's actually been pretty nice out. I put my Christmas lights up this morning. We have a little garland, like that tinsel green stuff. Whatever, he's a Rudolph. It looks like a bunch of pine needles.
Okay.
So got him up there. He's
green
got
or is white?
Well, he's green like pine needles, but it's soft like garland. And then he's got a bunch of lights on him. So he sits out on the front garden. He's got a little red nose and put the lights up around the house today. So that's pretty fun working out in this morning. Rain's been holding off throughout the day. But, yeah, it's wet, a little rainy tomorrow. Sun should be coming back on Monday.
The sun's always there. That one is thrown away. But last touch, Henley.
Yes, the sun is always there. As my mom was flying in from Toronto today, she could say how hot the sun was when she was up over the clouds. She had to pull her little window visor down. Mom just came in to visit from Canada today. She'll be here through Christmas and next into the new year.
It's a good extended stay.
Yep. Be here till February, actually.
Hopefully you like her enough to have that kind of a long of a stay.
Well, luckily my in-laws are going to Florida to be with their other kids, so she has a house to herself.
Okay.
Dukowitz just missing the shot there.
Loney comes up with the rebound.
Dukowitz part of the team last year as well. She had a good season.
And that's stolen by Dance. Dukowitz. 41-16. Calling that a jump.
And Darren Dan's wrestling that one to the ground there, trying to keep the possession. But yeah, a little wrestle, be a throw in now from Henley.
Possession arrow will switch in favor of Crater after this throw in. And that's stolen by Crater. Waters with it. Stidham rebounded. Couldn't get the follow-up. Henley draws the foul on Waters.
First foul by number 24, Allison Waters.
No.
Stidham steals it, but then draws the foul. Mackenzie Peterson.
Third foul by number 22, Mackenzie Peterson.
That's her third. Henley has 3 team fouls. Nice pass down low. Almost stolen away. Finally stolen away. Sharp comes up with it.
Probably going to call Dukowitz on that one there.
Second foul by number 24, Allison Waters.
Oh, Waters. Dukowitz was right there in with it too. Could have been either or, really.
The backer puts the first one away. Second one no good. Sharp comes with the rebound.
Great three-point shot there. Nelson dropping that one from the corner.
Alexandria Sharp.
Hurst with the shot and her own rebound.
I did call it a three-pointer, right?
Yep.
They only have it listed as a two-pointer on the scoreboard here.
Oh, you're right.
Nelson's going to draw the foul.
Maybe she was stepping on the line. They got the 1 point from the free throw.
So it was 17 before she took the shot.
Right.
They gave her 2.
It looked like a 3.
We'll go with 2. They say
That's
2.
what's on the scoreboard. Nothing but net, though. It was a pretty shot, that's for sure. And Nelson puts hers first one down.
So now it's 41-20. Rebounded Badker. She's blocked. That'll do it after 3. Crater up 41-20. Fourth quarter coming up next. Don't go anywhere. We're watching Table Rock. You're watching TableRockSports.net. You know what? We are too. That's fine.
Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls offers a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery, wisdom teeth removal, general anesthesia, dental implants, and much more. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 541-779-3781. That's 541-779-3781.
At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local US Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter about to start. Aaron Nilsson, Danny Canada, Brady Gillespie running the camera.
Well, it's good to be back doing basketball. I mean, the girls had a great year last year. Sydney Gray, standout star last year, has moved on. Like I mentioned earlier, Eliza Idiart. That's who else was on there. Nakaya Ellis has moved on as well. And so, they're still playing really strong here, doing well as a unit. Clearly have a commanding lead over the Henley Hornets today. And not missing too much of the stars, probably except just for their friendship that they would miss, I'm sure. Faith Westbrook as well.
Friend sinking ships. Just kidding, everybody. Really. Just joking.
Nicely
Rebound
done
there. Hirsch put back. Makes it 43-20. So 6 points from Henley in that third quarter, not going to be enough. Sharp has that blocked. Amade blocked it.
Gugliotta with the hands up. Wasn't me. I love it. They teach them that from a very young age, don't they? You see it in all sports. Hands up, football, hands up.
Fourth foul by number 10.
Soccer, hands up. Doesn't usually happen in baseball or softball.
No.
Just not enough contact.
Hockey, for sure.
In and out. Stays with Henley.
Yeah, that one was off the foot there of Taya Amade.
The varsity soccer goalkeeper. Stolen. Two on one, that's off Loney. From the free throw line. Well done, Robinson. 45-20. Get a timeout. 30 seconds. We're a step away forward. 30 seconds. Be right back.
1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit Eye Care.
Told you to get
And
your
we're
one.
back. What's that? What were you saying?
I was saying, I'm sure that Table Rock Sports would gladly provide that for you to bring optimal coverage for all of our sports fans that are watching.
I don't know. I'll probably just buy the cable, so it's mine. And
I try to be all nice and politically correct. Just buy the cable.
I'm just going to buy it.
As we're on
Have it
break,
with me.
Aaron was talking about buying a cable for his phones for Coach's Corner, and I'm sure. I said, get Joe to buy you one. Avery Young with the steal, heading back the other way. Gets that one over to Dant. Oh, Gugliotta, excuse me.
And off Crater. That'll be Henley. Joe, won't you buy me a cable? Just kidding. I will get it. It is a handy thing to have. XLR, plug it right into the soundboard. Coach's Corner sound better. Because every time I did it for football, I had to put it up next to my microphone. It wasn't the best quality. But at least we got it to you guys.
Yeah. And Coach's Corner, Coach Wake, Coach of the Year. Great job.
All the way up to the state championship. And OSAA, Oregon Live has them ranked 7th preseason. And this is way early rankings. You know how media loves to do that.
Oh, sure.
I mean, just barely December, not even Christmas. Championship game was just a couple weeks ago, and they've already got the preseason rankings.
Well, you do a draft, and then all of a sudden they're looking at the draft to next year, right? You know, where these QBs are going to fall and what have you. It's never ending.
Yep. It's all about projection and estimates. And
Rain and Loney at the line.
just love doing that. Love trying to predict.
Good bragging rights if you're right.
At Wilsonville, number 1. Loney misses both of her free throws. But Crater, yes, they do have some great talent coming back, returning next season. 2 top receivers, Douglas and Jasko, will be seniors next year. They're coming back. Young puts that down and knocked Hirsch on her behind as she was turning around and heading back down court. It's now 47-20. It's about 5 minutes left. And that's basketball time, not real time.
Rebound, Gugliotta.
A lot of rebounds from Crater in this one. It seems like almost every opportunity they have on the offensive end, they're getting at least one offensive rebound.
Mm-hmm.
They do have the size advantage. You can see that several inches in general on this Henley team. Young gets that offensive rebound and puts it right back in and make it 49-20. Loney can't connect with the teammate. It's out of bounds. Crater. Nice passage down low. Gugliotta will be fouled. That'll be on Loney. Gugliotta heads to the line. Remember NBA Jam?
I do. I have that game at
home.
home.
Okay, I have
College Slam,
though. But same thing. Same thing, just college teams. This is the first. And then randomly, you'd have those 4-point, 5-point little hot spots. I think we should do the same thing in basketball here, in real basketball. Just occasionally just have these little hot spots pop up. 4-pointer.
Boom.
5-pointer. Second one good. That's 50 now. 30-point lead for the Lady Comets. Good defense on Crater. Shannon Carlson takes the timeout. Be a full timeout. Now we're going to take a break. Be right back on TapeRockSports.net.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
The Know Your Role campaign is incredibly needed and incredibly vital and important to establish boundaries, safe boundaries for children to play.
It's got to be a proactive culture where everybody enjoys the game.
At least creates awareness that some things need to change in order for the youth sports world and even actually the adult sports world to continue.
Knowing your role means that the parent, the coach, the referee, the fans, we all have a role.
And we are back. So there's my idea. And no, actually, I'm not going to say it because someone might try to copyright it.
They will. They'll steal it right out from under you.
Yeah.
Great idea, though.
But yeah, 4 or 5 point hot spots would be so cool. If you didn't want any more influence, as they've talked about in the NBA, oh, Steph Curry and Harden, they're just influencing everyone to take threes. It's so much more of a 3-point game now, and people are going less and less as far as driving to the hoop. Well, if they start doing those hot spots, that'll even more influence deeper, farther shots. But it makes it more fun.
I was just going to say, it'd be way more fun to watch, though.
Man, it's almost like all-star game kind of rules, but in the regular season. And then you still wouldn't be out of it. You know that it might increase in the last couple of minutes. If you might have an increase in intensity in those spots at more frequency, higher frequency of when those pop up, you could be down by 10 and you're like, you know what, we're still in this. With 2 minutes left, we could hit a couple of 5-pointers and boom. They
would have to be pre-programmed. Otherwise, you could definitely be called for some cheating. Nice drive by Dance there, getting it up for 2.
Dancing around the defense. 52-20.
Another way that'd be kind of cool with technology now is what if the ball changed color and you had to shoot it right then and there? It'd be worth, if it was green, it'd be worth 5 points. Turned orange, it was 3 points, whatever.
Jeez.
Red, it would be 8 points, something like that. Ridiculousness. I've been watching too many cartoons.
A lot of NBA Jam.
Yep.
Not NBA Jam, Space Jam. No, they didn't have that in Space Jam, right? There was nothing like that happened.
They were trying to do Space Jam 2.
They are.
With LeBron?
Yep. LBJ, not Lyndon B. Johnson. That was the LBJ I know. No, LBJ. I'm like, what does Lyndon B. Johnson have to do with this?
Here's a trivia. Space Jam 1. Michael Jordan did all of his shots in first take.
As far as when he made them and missed them?
When he, the shots in the movie Space Jam.
Oh, first take as in his scenes.
Action.
Oh, okay.
Cut, yeah.
Thinking of actual basketball shots.
No.
Sharp came up with that rebound.
His film shots.
Not bad.
Whose rebound was that, sorry?
That was Sharp.
Oh, yeah.
For Henley.
Yep.
Badker still leading the rebound department for the Lady Hornets. We now have 2 minutes left. It's a steal. Dan steals it and goes down with Nelson. Gantz looks hurt. Doesn't want Nelson's help to get up. Her wrist. And he will take over the inbounds. It's 54-20. Nelson throws that away, way too far away from Sharp. In on Nelson. So both teams are in the bonus. Oh no, excuse me. Crater has 8 team fouls. 6 now team fouls for Henley, so they're still a foul away from getting to the bonus. Next foul on Henley sends Crater the line for a 1-and-1.
Nice shot by Stidham there. Good rebound. Henley number 41. Not seeing her on the roster though.
Should not have her on there. Sharp hits that off Waters.
Gugliotta with the steal almost. Trips over the Henley player and she landed on her elbow coming up, rubbing that. Dan still over with the trainer from her earlier wrist or hand injury. And looks like number 20 got it in the face area. She's coming off holding her nose. Seems to be all right though, taking a seat. Alexandria Sharp, eh?
Yeah, bodies were hitting the floor. Badker had that for a second. Ramade stole it away. 30 seconds left. Crater up 54-20. Kylie Milsness rebounded it, and she will go to the line. Fans don't go anywhere. We'll have the MyCircleK.com postgame show come up your way next. Recap of second half stats, at least.
First one good there. Milsness second shot, also good.
Her first 2 points of the second half.
Probably be here only.
Probably.
15 seconds
she
to
shot
go.
well from the line.
Well, I'm just saying only
St.
15
Mary's
to go.
last week.
Yeah.
But with not a lot of time, yeah, 10 seconds now. think anybody's going to get to do anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for coming out tonight. Drive home safe. We'll see you next time.
That will do it. Henley comes in and loses 54-21 to the Crater Lady Comets. Again, your CircleK.com post-game show coming your way up next. We will recap those second half stats. Preview was coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Be right back in just a couple of minutes.
At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
The Know Your Role campaign is incredibly needed and incredibly vital and important to establish boundaries, safe boundaries for children to play.
It's got to be a proactive culture where everybody enjoys the game.
At least creates awareness that some things need to change in order for the youth sports world and even actually the adult sports world to continue.
Knowing your role means that the parent, the coach, the referee, the fans, we all have a role.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is a guy from Lithia who made it all possible. Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's gonna take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
The days grow long, and the last school bell rings, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to that fabled land of green, where adventure drifts with you on the water and carries you through the trees. So let curiosity get the best of you and take the trail less traveled to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
And there's your final score again on the John L. Scott scoreboard, 54-21. This is the MyCircleK.com post-game show here in Nelson, Danny, Canada. So for Henley, Kylie Melstis, and it would in the second half. Again, this is second half only stats. 2 points, 1 rebound. Reagan Loney all over the place. I ended up with only 2 rebounds in the second half. No blocks, no steals. Gwyneth Shane had 1 bucket. Alexandria Sharp, 2 rebounds, 2 steals. Mackenzie Peterson, 1 rebound. Kinsey Nelson ended up with 3 points and a rebound. And Hannah Badker, 1 point and 5 rebounds in the second half.
Here you go. Here's some stats second half for the Lady Comets. Hirsch with a couple of points and a couple of rebounds. Robinson with a handful of points, including a 3-pointer. Great job on that one. Actually, no. They said it was, nope.
Ended up being a 2.
Ended up being a 2. Young with a couple of points and rebound. She also had a couple of steals in the second half, which was nice. Woodard, no points, but a rebound, a block, and a steal. Dance with a point, a rebound, and a steal. Gugliotta got 1 of her 2 free throws in, so she only came in with 1. She had a rebound and a steal, though, too. And then Duckowitz was the only one that got scored for the second half as well. So a lot of action in the second half. A lot of action in the first half, too, but we just couldn't write it all down for you. So we were struggling with our feed, but now that's looking to be set. We should be good.
And Henley falls to 3-3 after that one. They were 3-2 coming into this one. Recently losing last night against Eagle Point at home by only 2. Another 5A team. They will be at home against Wairika coming up on Tuesday the 17th. And then they'll be at the Sisters Holiday Tournament 2 days after Christmas, the 27th, 28th, and 29th before we get into the new year. Crater, on the other hand, they were 3-0 coming into it. They are now 4 wins out of 4 games to start the season. Was recently beating Mazama last night by 13. They will next be up Wednesday and Friday next week at South Medford. That'll be a tough one. And at North Eugene, Friday the 20th. Then they'll be here locally at Cascade Christian Tournament at Cascade Christian High School. Also 2 days after Christmas, 27th, 28th, 29th, which we'll be covering here on Table Rock Sports for you. A lot of games, a lot of fun right after Christmas, right before New Year's. A lot of activity. It's fun to be over at the school.
Yeah, that's always a fun tournament for sure, right around Christmas time there.
Any final thoughts?
Hey, no, like I said to start it off, I'm glad to be doing some inside sports right now. I've missed basketball. I'm glad it's back. I'm excited for that tournament. And, hey, Merry Christmas to everyone.
Who would you pick for Southern Oregon Sports Commission Player of the Game? Let's pick one from each team.
All right.
I would probably say, second half, Hannah Badker, with her 5 rebounds, was doing what she could against the bigs for Crater.
Yeah, I go either Hirsch or Robeson. Hirsch had a great first half. I couldn't get those stats down there. Didn't do a whole lot in the second where Robinson, she was all over and got that almost 3-pointer. So I would go back and forth between those two.
All right, there you go. Travel Medford and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission are working to help fans know their role. Learn more at travelmedford.com/Southern Oregon Sports Commission. We thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. Be sure to download the free TableRockSports.net app and watch a replay of this game free on your mobile devices. I'd like to thank Crater High School Athletic Director David Hurd for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net after tonight's broadcast. Next, check out some great features anytime on our updated website at TableRockSports.net. Follow us online at Facebook.com/TableRockSports and on Twitter at TableRockSports. Hope you enjoy this free broadcast made possible by our sponsors' content. Come up in January, just to keep your eye out. So Friday Night Fast Breaks, we have the Friday Night Football, but KTVL Channel 10 will have Friday Night Fast Breaks starting that first week in January. Again, the final score on the General Scott scoreboard, 54 for Crater, 21 for Henley. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports with Brady Gillespie, Danny Canada. I'm Aaron Nilsson saying thanks for watching and good night from Crater High School in Central Point, Oregon.